Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the San Francisco Giants and the Philadelphia Phillies. Which of these two will prevail? Next on the show. Chris Acho, a West Virginian, gets the call to start this one. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, you can see he's among the leaders in strikeouts. We'll see how good he can be in this one.
Angel Pagan makes his way to the plate, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
For San Francisco, left fielder, Angel Pagan.
And the first pitch of the afternoon is taken for ball one as we get underway in Philadelphia. Eric, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, they come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Not only have they been playing well, but they've got their ace going here this afternoon, so the rich get richer.
Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And they'll wind up with no play here as he reaches first safely.
That's a tough way to start a ball game on the mound. He makes a good pitch, gets himself a ground ball, but it's in a spot where they can't make a play on it.
Hunter Pence will get his first shot here. Couple of hits in 4 trips last night.
Well, you know, he's been averaging at least an RBI per game over his last 10, so yesterday's performance shouldn't have come as any big surprise to anybody.
And set up working the plate is Larry Bullard, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Well, my man Larry, he's solid. Rarely do many people get upset with his calling of the strike zone because it doesn't really seem like he favors any one part of the zone more than another.
The pitch, a fastball off his glove, and it bounds away. And that's going to move that runner into scoring position now.
You can bet he probably had one eye on that base stealer down at first. This will essentially work just the same as a stolen base. That'll be ruled a pass ball.
No one out with a runner at second. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, this is the kind of situation where they came up short last night. They had opportunities, but they could never really cash them in. So you can bet they'd love to get something going on the board early here.
Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. And that's in there. Base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out. And as you see right there, that'll push his hitting streak yet another game as he has been on fire this month.
Well, I'll tell you, anytime you go through a streak like this where you just keep getting base hit after base hit after base hit, you know, people start to take notice of what you're doing.
Buster Posey will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Well, maybe that's a sign that he's cooling off a little bit. He's been on fire lately, hitting over 450 in his last 10 games, so we'll see in this one.
Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. Zobrist. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Yeah, you've got to figure they'd be hard-pressed to work out of a first and third nobody-out situation here in the first inning. So from a pitching perspective, you'll give up the early lead to get those 2 outs, and they'll fall behind 1-0.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. The rain, as we've mentioned, coming down fairly steadily here at game time. EK, how'd you like playing in the rain?
It wasn't that bad. The only problem, sometimes up at the plate, batting gloves would get wet while it was raining. It made it a little difficult to hit.
Now a ball hit sharply toward third. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And now this will make it down to the 334 sign.
Well, you can say one thing for sure. They are swinging it like they mean it. That's 3 hits already in the first inning, and this one goes for 2 bases. They're having no trouble at all seeing this guy so far.
Here's Joe Panik. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one. Well, we'll give you a look there at the graphic. Another extra base hit to add to the total. Now 19 on the year. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
1-1. Here it is. And now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him. But one thing he's shown so far, he's not afraid to work inside.
Yeah, with that base open right now, he shouldn't have to be afraid. If you do hit him, big deal. Get the next guy.
And that's in there above the belt, so it's even now. 2-2.
A little conviction behind that fastball.
Has to be thinking strikeout here. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Now, he does have first base open, so he doesn't have to come in right here. He can try to make that perfect pitch, and you know what? If he misses, who cares?
Ready to deliver the full count pitch. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Giants will have to be content with just the one. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. The Giants lead it 1-0. Tim Lincecum is on the mound for the Giants in this one. What's your take on him, EK?
Well, guys, something to look for. When runners get on base, he has not been good this year. Guys are hitting over 300 against him. He's going to have to change that if he hopes to get a win here in this one. Ben
Revere comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Phillies, the center fielder number 11, Ben Revere.
Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike one. Eric Karros, this Giant ball club, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
And that includes losses in the first 2 games of this series, so they just need to have something positive go their way. Salvaging the finale might just be the thing.
The 0-2 home. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. And he makes the throw to first. Revere is retired, and there's one away. A moment now to check out the hometown Phil's starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, EK?
Well, if you're on the mound, you better be careful with Michael Franco. Last month, he drove in over 20 runs. He's proven he's one of the best run producers in this lineup, and if he can continue that level of production, it's going to go a long way toward helping this team win ball games.
Ben Zobrist is at the plate as he watches ball one. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And here's a fastball in for strike one. 91 miles an hour that time. Squared that one up just a little late. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. And with that, let's take a look at the defense for the San Francisco Giants. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, guys, we get to watch one of the best fielding teams in the league. They can go out and get the ball as well as anybody in all of baseball. Makes pitching a lot easier.
Maikel Franco will get his first opportunity here, currently leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories.
What a great season, but in order to win the Triple Crown, he's going to need some help from his teammates getting on base. He's in the top 5 in RBIs, but not leading that category.
Here's the first pitch to him. First pitch is a slider down low. It's 1-0. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
This is a guy whose numbers are on the rise, and this is a big reason why. 2 close pitches, 2 good takes, and now he's in a great hitter's count, 2-0.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. A strike, and it's 2-1.
Yeah, and in a good hitter's park like this one, it's going to be even more important than usual to keep that fastball down. That's right where he's got to be living.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. 3-1 now. Brandon Jordan would be next. And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
And I may not know a whole lot about pitching, but what I do know is this is not the guy you want to be putting on base with a walk. That definitely puts the stolen base in order now with 2 away.
Brandon Jordan will stride forward, currently sitting in 6th place in the race for the National League hitting crown.
And he has a top 5 slugging percentage as well, so there's a lot of extra base hits to go along with that stellar average.
Throw over to the bag, and he just manages to get his hand in.
Why not? Make him get dirty.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Now you've got the tying run over at first. 2 away. He's going to be looking to try and find a gap right here and bring that guy all the way around to score.
And low, it's a ball and a strike.
All right, now you've just seen 2 straight breaking pitches miss away. So as a hitter, you're going to eliminate that pitch. No way does he throw it a 3rd time.
Up high, 2-1 now. All the way here to start the at-bat.
And that's fine, but you can't be afraid to work inside. You can jam this guy, get him to roll over something. You don't have to strike him out.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Pence has a read on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So it's no runs, no base hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll move to inning number 2 here in Philadelphia. It's the Giants 1 and the Phillies nothing. Austin Jackson will stand in for the first time now, and he's got that average up over the 300 mark to begin play.
Well, right now he's in the prime of his career, so these are the years you'd really expect to see the best of what a guy's going to have to offer.
Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0. And not the greatest approach there as he offers it a pitch in the dirt, and it's even at 1-1.
Yeah, just really jumping out at that last pitch. He had him thinking fastball, maybe even slider.
Liner toward right center, and this inning starts with a solid base hit.
And after giving up 3 hits in the first inning, he turns right around and coughs up another here to start the second. This is not a winning formula, so I think he would dearly love a double play ball here.
And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. As this is popped foul behind the plate, it's strike one. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. Hit hard down the right field line, but foul. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
And you know, the problem with his slider, and it almost sounds stupid to say it, but sometimes it can literally move too much. I mean, it's a great pitch, don't get me wrong. But here, look at how far this thing runs in. That's a pitch that can be hard to control at times, and here it winds up costing him.
Joaquin Arias will stand in, and as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against the southpaws than he does against right-handers. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. On the ground to the left side. On it goes right through him into left field. The throw home. Oh, and Batista's throw is right on the money. He is out at home plate.
Batting ninth, the pitcher number 55.
Tim Lincecum comes forward to swing the bat, but he may instead be asked to bunt. We'll see how they approach it here with one away.
Yeah, and it's not automatic, but the usual thought right here is to stay out of the double play and get those two guys into scoring position.
And now Lincecum squares and puts the bunt down. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice. And with a quick breather here, let's take a look at how the Phils will set up on D. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, remember, this manager has not jumped on board with all the defensive shifts. Still that old school mentality, plays guys straight up, so we'll see how that impacts this game.
Angel Pagan comes forward looking to add to this early lead as he'll bat with a couple of guys in scoring position.
Yeah, and you know one man who'd love for him to come through big time right here is his pitcher. We'll see if he can get it done.
Right down Broadway that time. Strike one.
Oh, and he knows he let one get away right there. He may not see a better pitch to do some damage with all afternoon.
The Giants have struck first here. They lead at 1-0 as we play the second. And the pitch bounces off his glove, and that could be a run. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Well, that's just a gift right there with 2 outs. I mean, you're just about out of this inning, and then this happens. You talk about giving away a run. That's a prime example right there.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And this one's inside and high. 1-2 now.
And I think that might have been a little bit of a purpose pitch right there up in the zone. Now I think he's going to come back down with something to try to get that strikeout.
And he got him. Minimizing the damage at just a run. The inning is over. Giants will have to be content with just the one. On now to the bottom of the second. It's the Giants 2 and the Phillies nothing. Jose Batista strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat because you know he has big time power. On
a less than impressive swing there to start the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Yeah, he really pulled off of that one, and that's not the kind of swing we're accustomed to seeing from a guy like him.
Right, especially starting off an at-bat.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
He showed him that slider running away 2 times in a row. Now might be a good time to call him that two-seamer running in.
High in the air and deep to left center field. Back goes Jackson, still ranging back. Gone! A solo home run that time off the bat of Jose Bautista, number 33 on the year. And the Phillies have cut the lead in half. It's now a 2-1 game.
About the only silver lining to this one from a defensive point of view is it came with the bases empty leading off an inning. You can survive it when this guy's hitting solo shots, but if he's doing this with 2 or 3 men on base, then things can really get out of hand in a hurry.
Batting 6.
Adrian Beltre will stand in, and as you take a look at the splits there, he's actually a better hitter against right-handed pitching this season. He's ready. Here's the first offering. That's yanked into the stands. Strike 1.
You know, on May 15th, 2015, Adrian Beltre became the 52nd player in MLB history to hit 400 home runs. He's in some pretty remarkable company.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Well, that's a pitch right there that you've got to lay off. You know he's going to throw it on an 0-2, and that's a good job of pitch recognition right there.
The 1-2 pitch. Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Ready on 1-2. Now this is swung on and missed by Beltre, and he's down on strikes for the first out.
That's a nice comeback there after the home run. Sometimes the home crowd gets a little amped up, so you start to rush a little out there and you make things worse, but he's able to bounce back and get him to chase one here with 2 strikes.
Darren Ruff will stand in, hoping for a reversal of fortune here as he's seen that average drop precipitously these past 10 ball games. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Yeah, looked like he hit the target. That's a tough pitch to lay off, but he made it pan out.
1 out, nobody on. Not close. It's 2-0. Now a swing and a ball lofted down the right field line and fairly deep. And he will make the play. 2 away now.
And right here, you've got the right fielder shading just a bit towards the alley. And I thought he'd have too far to go to get this ball, but he does close quickly out there, and he makes the play near the line.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250. 18 homers and 42 runs batted in. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Two out, nobody on. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Phillies get one in the frame courtesy of this solo home run. We've played two, and this is now a 2-1 ball game. Hunter Pence started out here for San Francisco with Buster Posey to follow on deck.
Hunter Pence.
First delivery to him on the way. Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball one. A little bouncer. Foul ball, however, strike one. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. Jordan is over to his left as he snags this one for the first out of the inning.
You see this ball start slicing away from him toward the end here, but he winds up staying right with it and running it down.
One away now. Here's the catcher, Buster Posey. First pitch on its way. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Well, one of the real strengths of his game is that he's not going to go after a whole lot of bad pitches out of the strike zone. So he's a guy that's going to make you earn it by only swinging at strikes.
Hitter's count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. What's the call here?
I still don't think I throw him a strike. There's a good chance that he's going to be chasing something, expand the zone, so you make him show you that he can hold back.
A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes, so it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
Right over the top here with the four-seam fastball. Good drive through the release. Just threw it right by him at the letters.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Fastball, and that thing's a blur up there, folks. 1-1.
And this would be a good bounce back inning for him. He's looked a little shaky here in these first few innings, so a 1-2-3 inning would be just what the doctor ordered.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A ball and 2 strikes, the count now with the bases empty and 2 away. Living a little dangerously here.
Yeah, you don't have to go looking for trouble. Trouble will find you if you're putting pitches there.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Giants are down 1-2-3. They lead it 2-1. Chris Acho digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
You know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact and he can run.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Sent on the ground out to second. 1 away.
And you know, against a lot of second basemen, this is going to be an infield single. But watch how he fields this thing and then maneuvers his body into a good throwing motion and unloads it quickly to get his man.
Here's Ben Revere. And this is lined right back up the middle. On to first, and very quickly, 2 are gone here in the home third.
And that ball is rifled at him that time, and it just about took him into left field. Somehow he gets his glove down there and makes a nice play.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1.
You do not want to get the middle of this order up with guys on base. So this is the hitter he needs right here, right now.
Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Back goes Pence. He makes the play. A great catch on the run to retire the side. So a very good inning there for Tim Lincecum as he holds on to a 2-1 advantage. Joe Panik is ready here as we begin the top of the fourth.
Second baseman, Joe Panik.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Up top, it's 2-0. Strike called, 2-1.
Yeah, you don't see 2-0 changeups too often, but if you know a good hitter's going to be sitting fastball, don't give him what he wants.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he's retired here, 1 away. So we saw the fastball there as he got the pop out, and that'll segue right into our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And folks, that is not a misprint. He's been clocked at over 100 miles an hour so far. My goodness. So 1 gone in the inning now, and here's the center fielder, Austin Jackson. Into the windup and the pitch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Well, anytime you throw a first pitch strike to less than 50% of the hitters you're facing, you're looking for trouble, but not so in this game. We're in the middle innings here, and he's still pitching well.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
100 miles an hour is hard. A high 100, impossible to get on top of.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Ready with the 0-2. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
Boy, and he's come out with a plan against these hitters, and he's executed that plan to perfection here early on. That's 7 in a row now he's set down.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and stepping in, the slick fielding shortstop, Brandon Crawford. Halfway to 100 pitches, here it is. Too high, 1-0.
Counts 1-0.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
I tell you, he's got a good pace, a good tempo to him out there right now.
Hot shot on the ground is short. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Giants down in order. They still lead it 2-1. Michael Franco is set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
Here's Lincecum back to work now as he jumps ahead of the leadoff hitter, 0-1.
Well, this guy has thrown a first pitch strike to about 50% of the batters he's faced. He's pitching well, but those numbers could be pumped up a little bit.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Off the plate and in, it's a ball and a strike. Swing and a little tapper, but that one rolls foul. Got him.
Well, you're always gunning for a strikeout when he's at the plate because his legs make him so dangerous, even when he hits just a slow grounder. So nice job of keeping him off base right there.
Stepping in now, Brandon Jordan, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Fastball called for strike two.
And I'll tell you, being in a two-strike hole is not the spot you want to be in against a guy like this.
Fourth inning of a 2-1 ball game. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Jackson is under it. And that's the second out of the inning.
This crowd oohs and ahs every time this guy hits a fly ball. But he didn't get all of that one, and it's pretty much a can of corn.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jose Bautista. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Well, that was a fastball that he hit then, so we'll see if they go after him with hard stuff again.
And a bouncing ball, foul. One run, just one hit, and one error in the ballgame for the Phillies so far. The shift will be of little importance here as this is lifted in the air out to left field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They still trail it here 2-1. Joaquin Arias heads for the box to start off the fifth in this one.
Third baseman number 13, Joaquin Arias.
Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And taken in out there for the first out.
Well, nothing better than a first pitch pop-up to start the inning. You'll take that every time.
Striding into the box, Tim Lincecum. He successfully laid down a sac bunt in his last plate appearance.
Yeah, a well-executed bunt his last at-bat, but obviously this time he's swinging away.
And that's in there for strike one.
Well, that's just unfair right there. I mean, most guys throw a 91-mile-an-hour fastball. He's throwing a 91-mile-an-hour slider.
Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. And another foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fastball, strike three called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away.
Yeah, he's able to set down his opposite number there, and I'll tell you, these two guys have pretty much matched each other pitch for pitch so far.
Into the box now, Angel Pagan. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
It was a pretty big strikeout, too, because he had a chance to drive in a run, so I'm sure he's going to be thinking about that missed opportunity for a little while.
And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half.
Yeah, he wasn't showing bunt there, but even with 2 outs, you can't let your guard down defensively.
That's a ball.
And he misses with it, 1-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now. Pretty clear the plan is to keep everything away.
And that's smart for most guys, but you got to know your scouting report because this is a guy that can cut.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Giants are down 1-2-3 as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Adrian Beltre will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. And here's a fastball in for strike 1. 91 miles an hour that time. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Right on the corner, 2-2.
Yeah, the best way to neutralize this guy's power, just keep putting pitches right there.
And Lincecum can't find the target on that one as he runs the count full now at 3-2. Here it comes. Hot shot to third. Arias scoops it up. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, 1 away. There's our line score through the first 4.5, and these guys have basically had the bats taken right out of their hands. Just 1 hit to this point. Settling in now, Darren Ruff. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here's a curveball that runs outside. It's ball 1. Can't catch up to that pitch, and it's a ball and a strike.
He might have thought he'd be getting another dose of that curveball because he was way behind that one.
Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Yeah, and you know what? He might not have a blazing fastball, the one that he had a few years ago, but when he puts it in a good spot, he still has plenty on it to get the job done. And that was a perfect pitch right there.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1.
You know, maybe the most impressive thing about his performance so far, he's doing it all in a hitter's ballpark. But it's hard to come in here and pitch like this, but he's done a heck of a job.
Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Now the 0-2 pitch. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes.
Well, you know, when you're behind an account like this, it's all about changing your approach at the plate. You got to shorten up a little bit and just look to put the ball in play.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. Swinging a soft liner, and this will be put away easily for the out. Both teams battling the elements thus far, but we've got a tight game through 5. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. Hunter Pence steps in here to lead off the 6th as the rain continues to fall here.
Well, I'm glad I'm up in this cozy booth with you guys because it kind of looks pretty miserable down there to me.
Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
For that man right there, you need look back only to his last start to see a performance like the one he's shown here so far.
And well on his way to another great outing. And that's what you get when you mix your speeds and throw a lot of strikes.
Ground ball left side. And a dive, but it's off his glove, and that should go as a base hit.
The catcher, number 28, Buster Posey.
Buster Posey ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
Here comes the first pitch. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
Now some action in the Phillies bullpen as a right-hander begins to crank it up out there.
1-0 pitch on the way. And there goes Pence. And that may have had a bit too much on it as he can't knock it down. Oh, and he can't come up with it.
Around third and being waved on home.
And the run will score all the way from first. It's now 3-1.
Well, that's what he's done well all season. That's swing the bat with runners in scoring position. He drives in another one here on the RBI double.
Here comes the Philly skipper on his way out toward the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. He'll wind up lasting just 5 innings here. Didn't pitch all that poorly, yet he's gone nonetheless. Lewis Coleman will take over on the mound now here in the 6th inning.
Number 31, Lewis Coleman.
Brandon Belt will be the first one to greet him here, as he'll be doing so with the runner in scoring position and still nobody out. First pitch of the at-bat.
Nope.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. Well, you see there on the graphic, that's now 25 doubles for him this season. 3 runs, 6 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. All even at 2-2. Here it is. And he takes strike 3 cold on the fastball. 1 gone.
That fastball is certainly not overpowering, but it's in the perfect location. When you put a little movement on that thing, that really becomes a great pitch.
Here's Joe Panic as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1.
1-0.
One out and a runner on second base. And a good heater as he just watches this baby. A ball and a strike.
Yeah, there's a good one right there. Right over the top. And just fire that thing in there.
Swing and a ball lined hard towards short, but right at the shortstop for the second out.
That's the hardest hit ball he's had all series, and he's still looking for that first hit, but it didn't work out for him here.
Here's Austin Jackson, the center fielder. Chopped weakly to the left. Only chance is a bare hand. Safe.
Man, almost a great play.
Nearly a remarkable play, but score at a base hit, and the inning continues with 2 away. Brandon Crawford strides in now, and we'll see if he can come through with 2 on and 2 out here in the 6th.
Well, there's still a lot of this game left, but it is starting to get late. This is a big opportunity that they don't want to let slip away.
And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1.
Yeah, even with 2 on and 2 away, this is not a guy that's going to back down out there. He comes right after him with a fastball, and he gets ahead.
Chopped to first. Right to him. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1 for the Giants here on the Buster Posey double. On to the bottom of the 6th. It's now 3-1 San Francisco. Anthony Rendon is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6. Now some action out in the Giants bullpen as they'll have both a left-hander and a right-hander get loose. Lays off 1-0. For that man right there, just the 1 run allowed. The question is, can he make that lead stand up?
Well, he hasn't shown too many signs of cracking so far. He's got the look of someone right now who's ready to go the distance.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. That evens it up 1-1. 1-1. Here it comes. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. 1-2. Here it comes. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt, and he makes the throw to first. Rendon is retired, and there's one away.
Yeah, another good start to an inning for him here. He's really only made one bad pitch the entire game. That was the solo home run. Other than that, you can see there, not much to speak of at all.
Ben Revere will dig in for the third time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Try to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Well, you get the sense that what they need is one big hit from anybody in the lineup. If they could get one, it could get them right back in this game, because right now they just seem out of it.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Yeah, that's the put-away curveball. A great pitch with 2 strikes. You start it in the zone and then let it work out and see if he'll chase.
Pitch rides in on him here as this is popped weakly toward the left side of the infield. Lays himself out and makes a spectacular catch.
Wow.
Well, unfortunately, it appears he's going to be forced out of the game with what looks like a lower right arm injury. And it could be a number of issues, of course, so hopefully it's nothing too serious. Casey McGee will come in as the new third baseman now following the injury.
Number 14, Casey McGee.
Ben Zobrist will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out 0 for 2 thus far.
Baseman, number 18, Ben Zobrist.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
And guys, I think the heavy stuff has arrived. This has got to be as hard as we've seen all afternoon.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Now a ball hit in the air, but in play perhaps down the line. Pagan is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Casey McGee will start it out when we return. It's the Giants 3 and the Phillies 1. Welcome back to Citizens Bank Park here in Philadelphia. Giants leading this one as we get set for the 7th, but before it gets underway, there you see our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Ryan Webb is on to pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7.
Number 59, Ryan Webb.
And there indeed is Casey McGee. He'll match up with a new pitcher to begin their half of the 7th.
McGee.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. High and deep to right center field. Revere going back, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Boy, just another great swing right there, and he's had a few of them in this series. He gets a good pitch to hit, and he's right on it. And he drives this one off the wall for an easy double, and it might be time for them to let somebody else beat you for a change.
Into the box now, Tim Lincecum. And now Lincecum squares and puts the bunt down. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And they'll wind up with no play here as he reaches first safely.
Wow. This is a great example of what not to do when a guy's trying to give himself up. I don't know if he heard someone yelling for third or what, but they wind up not getting an out here at all. This is a big letdown defensively.
Angel Pagan gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. First offering on its way. And this is low, ball 1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. That's lifted the other way out to left. Moving under it, Bautista, 1 out. And he's just going to try to draw an airmailed throw as he heads back to third now with 1 away in the inning.
I just didn't get enough of that one to get that run home, so that's probably a wise decision to hold at third.
Hunter Pence ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far.
Yeah, and you can bet he'd love to get himself that third hit. Those are the kind of games that puts a little extra pep in your step.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1.
And you can bet they'll pitch him carefully with a couple guys on base.
Runners are at first and third, 1 away. In for a strike. It's 1-1. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Line toward the alley in left center. Catch is made in medium deep left center. Here comes the runner for the plate. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
Well, he's going to wind up with an RBI on this ball, but I got to think that he was imagining extra bases after this ball left his bat. That's a nice play out there in the alley to run it down.
Buster Posey stands in, looking to build off that RBI double from his last plate appearance.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. A 1 pitch on its way. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. A runner on first with 2 away. That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure.
Not too sure how you take that one on 0-2.
Yeah, not too sure how you call it a ball either.
He waits. Now the pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Bottom of the 7th now. Get up and stretch here in Philly. It's the Giants 4 and the Phillies 1. Maikel Franco will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ball game so far.
Well, we've been talking about it a lot, but this offense is just getting shut down right now. And we've seen some really fantastic pitching in this one.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one.
Well, you know, if there's anybody in this lineup capable of getting a rally started, this is the guy right here.
Not quite reaching 90 with the fastball, but it's 1-1 now.
Real good lateral movement on that two-seam fastball. That pitch is money for him when it's moving like that. So just keep on throwing it.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. Chop foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. Trying to strike him out for the second time. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
And this late into his afternoon of work, the longer this at-bat goes, the better chance that he might slip up and leave one out over the middle of the plate.
And that misses, ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
Hey, you know what? That's all right. He gave him a pretty good battle up there, and he never gave in to him. A walk you can work around. A home run, you can't.
Brandon Jordan will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far.
Yeah, and he just needs to make a small adjustment and stay through the middle of the ball. Think about hitting a line drive right back up the middle.
Now a ball hit hard but foul as this one forces the third base coach to dance out of danger. Lincecum with a check at first, and he's back standing.
Keeping an eye on him.
The 0-1. And no swing, apparently, ball 1.
Yeah, he started to go up the ladder there, but then he realized in time that he wasn't going to get there.
Now a throw over to first, but the runner's back easily.
Simple throw over there.
We're in the 7th now. 4-1 our score to this point. Chop foul right at home plate. Now Lincecum's 1-2, and he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
You can't underestimate how important a start this is when your team's on a losing streak. He has been phenomenal. And it's all thanks to him that they've got a good shot at ending this thing.
Jose Bautista will stand in again as we take you back to earlier in the ball game. This one swing here has been the entire offense to this point, as this home run accounted for the only run they've tallied so far. From the stretch, runners off for second. Pitch is high. The throw, short hop, but they got him. Great pick and tag to catch him trying to steal.
The best way a pitcher can slow down the running game is vary his moves. Hold the ball, throw to first, show your best move to first, or slide step. The guy tried to steal on a slide step right there. The chances are you're going to be out, and they nabbed him.
And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. You still come after him now on 2-0?
I think you have to be a little careful, but yeah, I don't think you can just give up on him.
2 out, nobody on. Big cut at the 2-0 slider, but he comes up empty, 2-1.
And that had all the looks of a guy who was going to take a giant hack, 2-0, no matter where that pitch was. EK, I know you never did that.
No, not me. Maybe once or twice.
I got the count. 2
And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. softly hit toward the hole. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Down quickly go the Phillies. They trail it 4-1. Genmar Gomez will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8.
Genmar Gomez.
Leading off the inning, Brandon Belt, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning.
Brandon Belt.
First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
And this is all about handling a guy like this with kid gloves. You know, walk him if you have to, but don't let him be the one to beat you.
Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. Two balls and a strike. Here it is. Sinker, and that's ruled strike 2.
Now at the plate, here's where you got to put yourself in the pitcher's head and figure out, what would I throw on a 2-2 pitch?
2-2 count. Here it comes. Sinker. 3-2 now. One thing that man right there will not tolerate: leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
Yeah, even though he walks him here, that's not really a terrible pitch. I don't think it's a strike, but it's definitely a pitch you'll get a lot of guys to wave at. Sometimes it's okay to keep trying to get guys to chase on 3-2.
Joe Panik will stand in, and they've been able to hold him in check so far. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising that he's been a non-factor in this one. Usually a major force in their offense.
He's set. Here it comes. And there he goes towards second. Hit sharply on the ground. And perfect execution there as the hit and run yields a base hit.
And ideally on this play, you'd like to think you could make it up to third, but no sense risking it if you're not sure. So even though he was in motion on the pitch, he's going to wind up holding on at second base. Hey, better to be safe than sorry.
Here's Austin Jackson, the center fielder. Tried to hold back, but this is popped up, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Called strike. 0-2.
One thing you've got to be aware of as a hitter is he's going to give you a bit of a variety up there. He's got 5 pitches, and he's going to use all of them.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Still now on 1-2, you don't have to make the perfect pitch out there. The count is still well in your favor on the mound.
And Jackson's not offering at that one, and it'll knot things up at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. In danger now of a second walk out of the bullpen.
Not exactly providing relief. He's got to find it here somehow.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Bautista has a read on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Time to bring you up to date on the numbers for our two starters. It's our starter comparison, and the hometown nine have had trouble generating much by way of hits, as you can see by the left side of your screen. Brandon Crawford will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. He's set, and the pitch. Hit hard down the line toward the coaching box. It's a foul ball. The 0-1 on its way. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. Leading off the inning, Adrian Beltre, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least one back here in this inning.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. That command may be starting to drift a bit. It's 2-0 now. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. 3-0 now.
And a good job here of making him throw a lot of pitches. I mean, he probably doesn't have a whole lot left in the tank, so the more you make him work, the better your chances of getting a mistake.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
Yeah, he probably won't have too big a dip in velocity the rest of the way. But the later this game goes, the more important it'll be to watch where his location is. That's probably the bigger concern.
No leadoff walk just yet as that finds the strike zone and the count comes full at 3-2. High strikes, probably not on the docket for places he wants to be.
Yeah, I mean, it's no secret. You've got to keep the ball down against a team like this. If you go up every once in a while with a fastball, you'll be fine. But you're not going to last too long if you make a habit of working up there with your secondary pitches. Well, now, the further he goes in this one, the less precise he's going to be with his location. You can see it up on the screen. He's up over 90 pitches here, so he's starting to get tired and running out of gas out there.
Darren Ruff will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
This guy's kind of walked a tightrope all game long. He's only thrown first pitch strikes to 50% of the hitters he's faced, and yet pitching a very good ball game.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Tap fouled at home plate. 8th inning, 4-1 is our score. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Time to be alert for signs of tiring here in the 8th. He's a pitch away from 100. And he punches out another one. Make it 9 for the ball game.
Well, a little surprising you wouldn't pull the trigger on that one right there. This isn't anything fancy. Just a right over the top 4-seam fastball. Absolutely frozen.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1.
I know the adrenaline can get to you sometimes, but when you start overthrowing your fastball like that, that's a bit of a red flag.
Runners on first with one down. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1.
Well, if he's missing right here, he ain't missing by much. Not getting too many favors behind the plate.
Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Runner at first here, one man out. And Lincecum can't find the target on that one as he runs the count full now at 3-2.
Now the question, do you send the guy on 3-2 with one out? You figure you're going to get something around the plate.
Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Now a swing, and he pops it foul behind the plate. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to make the play for out number 2.
Boy, that's just another off-balance swing right there. Not only are these guys light on hits, they're not even making solid contact right now.
And now Boch is going to make his way out toward home plate, and it looks like we'll see a double switch here. A.J. Yabuta is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Gregor Blanco will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Drew Stubbs will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Drew Stubbs.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. Here it comes on 1-1. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
Two out with the man at first. Now a ball popped up, but room and foul ground for the catcher Posey. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Phillies strand 1, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. Marco Estrada will come on now to start the 9th inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the 9th.
Estrada.
Kicking off the top of the 9th, Casey McGee, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
And after that double in his first at-bat, you can tell they're approaching him with a bit more caution here. As well they should.
And there's the first strike, 2-1. And the pitch on 2-1. Hit on the ground to short. Franco has it. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway.
Now batting, center fielder, Gregor Blanco.
Stepping in, Gregor Blanco. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. Throw, forget about it. It's a bunt single for Blanco.
You know, playing in the rain, it can favor a speed guy like this. You know, on defense, it's tough to get a grip if you've got a bare hand, a wet baseball, and plus, your footing's going to be an issue as well. This was a good effort defensively, but in the end, it's a bunt single.
Standing in now, Angel Pagan. Pitch outside, the throw. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there.
Here's a situation where there's a new reliever out there. You know he's going to be focused on getting ahead, and boom, you take off on the first pitch. Now you've really given him something to think about.
Runner at second here with one man out. And a breaking ball falls in there for a strike. It's 1-1.
And in this spot, you got to pitch for the strikeout here. And this is a guy that's gone down twice so far, so you do have that in your favor.
Hard liner toward short. And that's through into left, a base hit. Oh, and he runs right through the stop sign. Oh, and Batista's throw is right on the money. He is out at home plate. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second.
Yeah, normally teams have their weakest arm out there in left field, but he says, what? You gonna run on me? Oh, no, I don't think so. He comes up throwing here and nails his man at home.
Here's the right fielder, Hunter Pence, as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. Two out here and a runner at second. Hit hard to short. Bronco fields it cleanly. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So no runs here on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. Nothing further in the San Francisco ninth. One last shot now for Philadelphia. They trail here 4-1. Bobby Parnell is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth.
Number 39, Bobby Parnell.
Striding in to start the ninth, Ben Revere, and they'll need him to get something going here.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball 1. Grounded to the right. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw. So he waited till the 9th inning, but he comes through here to extend the hit streak. That was close.
Every time he comes to the plate, the pressure gets bigger and bigger. He waited until the 9th inning, but got it done.
Ben Zobrist stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. Nobody out, runner on first. And he falls behind 0-2. 0-2, here it comes. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
Well, this is a stroll he's taken 5 times in this series now. That slow walk back to the dugout after getting punched out. After a while, these things, they start to wear on you. You've got to try to keep the mindset that every at-bat's a new opportunity, but most of the time, that's easier said than done.
In now, Michael Franco, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Tim Lincecum in line for the victory should the lead hold for him. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Now another 1-2. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
Ooh, there's a tough one to take right there on a 1-2 pitch, especially after fighting off so many pitches leading up to that one.
This is in the air out to right field. Hence giving chase, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Whoa, and as a pitcher, you'll hold your breath anytime a ball's hit in the air at this place. But luckily, he got under this ball a little bit too much, and that runner has to retreat back to first base.
Brandon Jordan makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the 9th inning.
That's not looking too good for him anymore, but you know what? There's no clock in this sport, and that's for good reason. You've got to fight for all 27 outs.
In the dirt here, but fortunately here, no advance. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
And you wonder if he's feeling just a little bit distracted having that base stealer over there at first base. Sometimes just the threat of a steal can really mess with your head out there.
Now a throw over, back in standing. The 2-0 pitch. Lays off, and it's 3-0.
And obviously a walk here would be a huge development in this game with 2 outs in the 9th inning. You don't want to bring that tying run to the plate.
A runner on first with 2 away. And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
And this offense has just been stuck in neutral. Even when they get a guy on to start the inning, they've got nothing to go with it.
Ready on 3-1. Here's the pitch. And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
He may be the closer, but he is opening up a real can of worms here. Putting another guy on base with a walk, that's not going to help things.
Jose Bautista will step in now in a big spot here with runners on.
And keep in mind, he's got a home run here already. If he gets a hold of another one, he could tie up this ball game.
Now a swing, and he pops him up.
And this should do it.
McGee just to the left of the mound, makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
And you know what? I don't care who you're playing. You know, it's never easy to go out on the road and win any game. So that was a great effort by them in every phase of the game.